Welcome back, and we are focusing right now in this bulletin on the spiraling prices of petrol and diesel. 16 days of relentless price hike has only added to the frustration of the consumer. What made it worse was the announcement on the website of IOC that there's been a cut of 60 paise and an immediate correction that it was actually a cut of 1 paisa. Just imagine the cheer of the consumer, clearly short-lived with this correction that came about. The revised petrol prices in Delhi is now at 78.42 rupees per litre, 86.23 rupees per litre in Mumbai, and the cost of diesel is at 69.3 rupees per litre in Delhi, while it's at 73.78 rupees per litre. Domestic petrol diesel prices have also touched record highs. Companies have raised prices of petrol and diesel by 3.80 rupees and 3.38 rupees per litre respectively in the last 16 days. Let me go straight across now to India Today's correspondents who have been getting us continuous reactions from the consumers, from people who are really bearing the brunt of the relentless hike in the price of petrol and diesel. We have Ilma Hassan, who's joining us from the national capital, Deepankur Vadavan, he's joining us from Jaipur, and Ashish from Hyderabad. Ilma, over to you first. What kind of reactions that you're getting from the customers, because they're really the ones who are at the receiving end, because the price of petrol and diesel is clearly burning a hole in everybody's pocket, including you and me?
Well, you're absolutely right, Avantika. In fact, it was a massive goof up on the end of the IOC today when consumers woke up to the good news that the prices of diesel and petrol have actually been reduced by 56 paise and 60 paise, only to find out because it was a technical error and the fact that it has only been reduced by 1 paisa. I'm presently at a petrol pump in Delhi. If my camera person could just pan it and show to you, Avantika, the price of petrol presently is 78.38. The price of diesel is 69.26. Now, in the past 17 days, there has been an increase of about 3.5 rupees in terms of petrol and diesel prices, and the people are, of course, angry. This goof up by the IOC at such a sensitive time further adds to their woes. Avantika, you and I living in Delhi know the sort of heat that we're experiencing, and now people are cutting corners in terms of switching on the AC in their private vehicles because that's how expensive petrol and diesel has become for them. They have certain budgeting restraints also. The government has said that they're seeking a longer-term solution now, but the people, meanwhile, are suffering. In fact, Avantika, we were earlier also talking about state taxes. The last time that the government, the centre, had told the states to cut the taxes they levy on petrol and diesel to sort of ease out these prices, only 4 states had complied, Avantika. Most BJP-ruled states didn't comply either. That just sort of goes to show the sort of intervention that the states have taken in the past in terms of reducing the prices. So will there be any let-up by the state or by the centre when it comes to these prices? We do not know. The centre is seeking a long-term solution, but up until now, Avantika, it's 17 days and counting of the suffering that people are experiencing because of these prices.
All right. Ilma, stay on with me. Gopi Krishnan Unithan has joined us. Gopi, but the Kerala government at least coming to the rescue, for the people of the state with a cut being announced by the Pinarayi Vijayan government. What's the latest? Do we have those rates? Do we have a number? How much of a cut has been announced?
Well, Avantika, the actual announcement, the official announcement will come at 3 o'clock by Chief Minister is what we are getting to understand at the moment. The actual decision was taken in today's cabinet meeting, and the Chief Minister, it was actually Finance Minister Thomas Isaac who actually put up this proposal in the agenda of the cabinet, and the Chief Minister along with other ministers agreed to this particular proposal that was put up by the Finance Minister. And according to the information that we are getting from the sources in the Finance Department is that the state government will be reducing the tax share in such a way that the slab will be maintained at a point where the prices used to be and the tax share for the state used to be just ahead of the Karnataka election, because we know that just with 19 days before the Karnataka election there was a sudden the price of the fuel maintained a steady pace. There wasn't any change at all for 19 days just ahead of the Karnataka election, and during that days the state was getting a certain amount that was somewhere between 17.34 rupees to 18.5 1.58 rupees is what we are getting to understand. After that, there have been 14 days of continuous change now. And the government will be giving away with the additional revenue that has come in the last 14 days. Giving away in the sense that they will maintain a cap at a point where they used to get the revenue during the pre-election period of Karnataka. That is what we are getting to understand. The official rates and the actual calculations will be given out by the Chief Minister today at 3 o'clock. This will certainly be a huge popular scheme in Kerala because it is the second anniversary of the Pinarayi Vijayan government. Amidst all the controversies and all the heating that the state government have been receiving on the lights of the bad policing, on the huge failures of the home department, this is one thing that the state government can actually boast about for the days to come, and they can actually give this as a role model for the rest of the states, because there have been the issue of the ever increasing fuel prices have been seen across the country, and all the states and all people in all the states have been facing this.
From what Kerala has done by reducing the prices, by reducing the state tax on the fuel prices. Dave, what are you hearing from the state government? Because the spiraling prices of petrol and diesel is only making the consumer exasperated. Now, there have been several meetings that have happened at the centre, but what about the state? What are they doing to ease the trouble of the common man?
The state governments are raking in the moolah. They know for a fact that there are crores and crores of state taxes to be earned by through the petrol prices and the diesel prices. And in fact, Vasundhara Raje, the Rajasthan Chief Minister, was asked about the petrol and diesel prices sometime back during a press meet, but then she refused to take that question. That is something which is on record. So clearly, the state government does not want to take a call on this matter because there are financial considerations. This despite the fact, Avantika, that this is a crucial election year in Rajasthan. I would also like to get in some voices from the people as to what do they feel about the petrol and diesel prices. राजस्थान में इस साल चुनाव होने हैं, क्या आपको लगता है ये जो पेट्रोल और डीजल के जो दाम हैं जो इतने बढ़ गए हैं, वो लोगों का जो रुझान है वो किसी तरफ मोड़ सकते हैं?
वोट बैंक को कम करेंगे। जो पेट्रोल डीजल के भाव है आम जनता पे वो तो असर पड़ रहा है। किराए में भी वृद्धि हो रही है। लोग बाग डेली बाइक वगैरह बसों में सफर कर रहे हैं। जो लोग बाग काफी परेशान हैं और आए दिन रेटें बढ़ रही है डीजल पेट्रोल की।
पर जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है वो टैक्सेस को कम करके जो लोगों पर जो प्रभाव है उसको कम कर सकती है, फिर क्यों नहीं कर रही? आपको क्या लगता है?
अभी तो जनता का वेट टैक्स बराबर भाव पड़ रहा है जनता का, और गवर्नमेंट कोई इसका असर नहीं पड़ रहा गवर्नमेंट पे।
आप बताएं, 1 पैसे की कमी हुई है आज पेट्रोल के दाम में। आपको लगता है कि ये मजाक के तौर पर किया गया है? पेट्रोल का जो दाम है राजस्थान में 81 रुपए 15 पैसे पहुंच गया पर लीटर।
ये एक मजाक ही किया गया है सर जनता के साथ। खाली उनको बहकाया जा रहा है कि हाँ अपन क्या कर रहे हैं क्या नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो सारी चीजें हैं। ये जनता को एक तरह से लूटने का, उनको बहकाने का है कि हमने चलो एक थोड़ा सा पेट्रोल का भाव कम कर दिया, और कुछ ही नहीं है सर। अगर चाहें तो वो इसके अंदर और भी कम कर सकते हैं।
Well, that clearly is the resounding sentiment in Jaipur.
Oh, absolutely.
That it is a cruel joke that has been played on people by whether it is the IOC or the central and the state governments. By reducing the price by merely 1%, several people do feel that it's likely that the price will once again be increased by, let's say, 1 rupee 50 paise or 2 rupees or something like that. And once again, there will be increased additional pressure on people. So this reduction clearly is an attempt perhaps to befool people or to perhaps to show that the prices can be reduced as well. But then clearly there is not enough succor, there is not enough relief for the people, at least in Rajasthan. Avantika?
That's true. So in the meanwhile, the opposition has also hit out at the government. I'm just going to request all of my reporters to stay on, because the Congress today is also planning a Bharat Bandh. They are planning this protest. There you see. Just take a look at the visuals on your screens. The Congress hitting the streets against the failure of the government to check the high fuel prices. A lot of action going on, and in the midst of all of it is India Today's correspondent Supriya Bharadwaj. Supriya, over to you. Tell us what's going on. Congress workers trying to break through the barricades, and water cannons also being fired at them.
Well, absolutely, yes, Avantika. Where we are at the moment, the Raisina Road had turned into a fortress. The entire stretch, right from Hotel Lee Meridian towards the Press Club of India, was completely cordoned off. There was a massive deployment of the police force, and just now, after the water cannons were used, people were dispersed, and mild lathi charge was also reported. And after that, now the Congress workers are also heading back to the Youth Congress office. What we are hearing is that the Congress is now planning
planning out a nationwide protest in the district and the state level as far as the fuel hike is concerned. Already the Congress has termed the entire first announcement of 60 paisa decrease in the fuel price and then rollback and 1 paisa that rollback in the fuel hike as nothing short of a cruel joke on the people, and they are saying that they will be going all out, demanding a proper rollback. They are asking for approximately 20 to 25 rupees of cut in the fuel prices. They have also said, many of the Congress leaders are saying that there is a conspiracy allegedly between the BJP as well as that of the oil companies. So all these allegations are being leveled. There is action on the street. The Youth Congress as well as other frontal organizations are protesting on the streets of Delhi, and what we are hearing from the Congress as the other opposition parties are that they will be hitting the streets in a coordinated fashion and will be mounting a massive protest against the government as far as the fuel hike is concerned.
Right. And Ashish, I think that's one of the main reasons of the people, the common man's annoyance, their frustration, that there are just no reactions coming in from the government. You have the Union Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, who has only been making announcement of having meetings and consultations with oil companies, but that hasn't really impacted anything on the ground or has made any difference in the price of petrol and diesel.
Yes, Avantika, you are absolutely right. While the central government is asking the state government to provide relief by cutting their part of taxes, but central government is clearly not very keen to roll back the prices. If we talk about Telangana has the highest percentage of VAT on 1 litre of petrol is 35.20%. Means a person is buying petrol higher after paying 35.20% VAT to the state government here in Telangana. That's why today's diesel rate is highest in the country, is 75 rupees 33 paise in Hyderabad, while petrol is almost 83 rupees. That's the highest rate of petroleum products across India. Diesel is highest in the country, sold in Hyderabad. If we talk about like our colleague Gopi Krishnan was telling us that Kerala government is preparing to announce some kind of relief by cutting their part of the state government part of taxes. Telangana government, we were constantly in touch with the finance minister of Telangana government. They are clearly saying that they need money for the welfare and development of the state, and they'll not reduce or provide any kind of relief by cutting VAT on petroleum products. They say if there should be a price reduction, then it should come from petroleum companies or the central government. Avantika.
All right, just requesting all of my reporters to kindly stay on. We also have some political reactions. Let's just play them out.
I have been joined by Congress's senior leader and in charge of Orissa, Mr. Bhavajitendra Singh. Sir, fuel prices first, a drop of 60 paisa, and then it got revised to 1 paisa. So what to make of this entire situation?
So the situation is daylight robbery. This is a robbery which is going on for the last 4 years. Why does the people of this country have to pay these prices? A country like Nepal, which doesn't produce 1 litre of crude oil, or they import, all the imports are from India. Fuel prices there are half the price as India. I mean, what does the government have to say about this? This is daylight robbery. The government should bring down the prices.
पिछले कुछ दिनों में 17 रुपए बढ़ाए और कम कितने किए थे 60 पैसे. लेकिन आज भारत की जनता से क्रूर मजाक हुआ है. मुझे लगता है डांट पड़ी इंडोनेशिया से कि अभी और लूटो. प्रधानमंत्री को जब मालूम हुआ होगा तो उनका और लूटो अभी, और इसीलिए 60 पैसे को घटाकर 1 पैसे कर दिया गया. जनता को लूटने के लिए ये किया गया.
Well, I'd like to thank all of my correspondents getting us those voices from the ground and how the consumer is really getting affected. And it's not just them. In the wake of mounting criticism from the common man, the RSS's consumer awareness body, the Akhil Bharatiya Grahak Panchayat, today also expressed deep concern on fluctuating fuel prices at the coordination meet with the BJP. RSS asking the government to take measures to check fuel prices and even suggesting that the centre should speak to the states for a permanent solution. RSS consumer wing also asking the government to bring petrol and diesel under goods and services tax. Let's go straight across now to the National Affairs editor India Today, Rahul Srivastav. So, Rahul, it's not just the common man now who's expressing dissatisfaction with the soaring price and seeking a rollback with immediate effect, but there's a demand coming in from the RSS as well. Why isn't the centre reacting or taking corrective measures?
I want to get multiple factors. There is definitely a factor that petroleum products like petrol and diesel are one of the largest grossers as far as revenue is concerned to the center as well as states. Second, what has been realized that when these crude prices were low, the government hiked the excise and correspondingly the earnings of the states also went up. One big reason was that in an economy, if fuel prices are lowered beyond a certain point, then there is very uncomfortable decision for the government to raise them to a higher level to meet the international standards, especially with decentralization of prices happening. Right now, states are totally reluctant to give up any kind of revenues they are earning on the fuels. The center does not want to give in similarly. It's a very tough decision. But I think today, Kerala might become the first state to cap its revenue. It's a news which India Today broke 4 days back, that they will cap it. They may not bring down the tax level, but cap the revenue at the pre-hike level of 16 days, which means some amount of relief for the consumer.
All right, Rahul, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.